Number 1. Criminal Crawlspace. In October 2017, a tradesman was changing an air conditioning system in a crawlspace when he found a piece of wall that didn't look like the rest. He pushed the wall and found a secret carpeted walkway behind it. At the end of the walkway was a room that also was carpeted. The walls were stained and there was rubbish on the floor. There was also an air vent, electric outlets, license plates on the walls, and even a makeshift toilet. After posting his discovery video online, one user recognized the number plates as belonging to D.D. Moore's, aka the Lottery Killer's car. D.D. Moore befriended a $30 million lottery winner in 2009, swindled him out of his money, and then killed him. It is believed that she may have been using the room to hide from the authorities. Number 2. A sleeper train. In January 2006, German subway workers carried out a routine fire risk inspection on the abandoned U-Bahn tunnel in Berlin's Reinickendorf district and encountered a surreal sight. A hidden bedroom complete with wallpaper, posters, a pot plant, a chair, television, and a perfectly made bed. At first they thought that it might be someone's secret hookup spot, but the detail added to the room quickly made them think that it could be an improvised film set or an art exhibit, or maybe some sort of Airbnb scam. However, no one has come forth to claim responsibility, so authorities believe it may be the work of illegal immigrants or the hideout of one of Berlin's many underground graffiti artists who are constantly tagging the trains and platforms. Number 3. Dreadful bedroom. A Reddit user called Nukestorm posted pictures of a room he found in his new house. After going up to the attic to explore, he noticed something odd towards the back of the attic. As he approached it, he realized it was a small door with a metal mesh attached to it. He went in and noticed that the door also had mesh on the inside but no door handle. Inside the room, he found a single light, a tiny bunk bed, and some shelves. There has been a lot of online speculation as to what the room was for. Some say it was a grow room, others that perhaps is a secret retreat for a tired father. But the fact that the door can only be locked and opened from the outside suggests that it may have been used for something a lot more sinister. Number 4. Sacred Cellar. Pat and Diane Farler had been living in their Telford home in Shropshire for 3 years before they gained the courage to investigate a strange metal grate that there was in the floor of their hallway. After removing the grate, they lowered themselves into the space below and found an eerie cellar. Either side of the cellar had what seemed to be brick-built pews, and in the center was what looked like the remains of a wooden cross and an old wooden chest. Inside the chest they found old newspapers and bottles from the 1930s, but when they looked up they saw something a bit more sinister. Dozens of metal hooks hung from the ceiling. At the back of the cellar, the couple found a staircase that led to a patch of wall covered in hardboard, and after removing the hardboard they found that this was actually the back of their dining room cupboard. No one really knows what the cellar was built and used for. The cross and pews meant it could have been a Catholic priest's hole, a place for them to avoid persecution. The items in the chest mean that it could have been used as a World War II bunker, and the metal hooks suggest it could have been a drying room, or as some people have suggested, something more heinous. The 1930s were a dark time for humanity. There were anti-Semitic and fascist movements, and the birth of several sects and dark cults, and this combined with the secrecy of the room, the pews for the followers, the dark and dank atmosphere, the wooden cross, and the metal hooks mean this could have been used for the practice of occult or satanic rituals. Number 5. Spies hideout. In 2014, a Reddit user named Lumberjack posted photos of a crawlspace he had found 2 weeks after moving into his house. He entered the area and found that the crawlspace was carpeted. As he moved further along, he could see a black door at the end of the space. Unfortunately, the door had a lock on it, so he had to break in. Behind the door, he found a small soundproofed room with electrical outlets, a small bed, and a big black sentry safe. In the center of the space was an old leather briefcase, and inside the briefcase he found an old wooden box, a jewelry box holding 2 watches and 2 rings, some envelopes and paper money from various countries, and 4 1-ounce silver ingots. Inside the sentry safe, he found 6 videotapes. One was unlabeled and the rest were labeled 194, 295, 395, 495, and $5.95. Underneath the tapes was a note saying, "Save yourself." Apparently, Lumberjack watched the tapes and found possible evidence of criminal acts on them, so he turned them into the police. He was then told to take everything down and to not divulge what was on the tapes until the police had concluded their investigation. What do you think was on those tapes? Comment below.